Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Creator Podcast. And we are back here on another episode of this interesting podcast that I have decided to create on this channel here, where we can talk about all different kinds of topics. Now, today on my mind, I think the topic that I would like to discuss is social media, the future of social media, and TikTok as a platform. Okay. Platforms like that, Instagram as well, and new social media platforms, upcoming, uprising social media platforms. What new likely social media platforms are on the horizon, and also what the living hell is TikTok, and what exactly why should I care, right? Why should you, the listener, care? Because I pretty much know one thing for sure, and that is that this is going to be affecting everybody. Okay, so even if you are not on social media, for example, at all, this new social media platform called TikTok, and of course many others in the future, are going to be a huge and crucial, important element in us as a whole collective learning, in terms of humans learning social media for the future. It's just in its beginning stages, really. So social media has only come about since the last 5 to 10 years or so. Sorry, a bit longer than that, wasn't it? 10 to 15 years, before which we only had the internet for a very short period of time. So, living life on social media and not in real life is all very new to us. But unfortunately, guys, I didn't plan this. I wasn't the one who wanted this. Don't blame me, blame God. But we are going to be living in a more social media focused world more and more in the future as things progress. What does this mean? This means that everything we do, whether it be following our passions, our goals, our dreams, or wanting to create our own business, or create any businesses at all, literally any business whatsoever, in the future, or even things like studying and the future of education and stuff. Okay, is that we are all going to have to learn these social media platforms and the internet more and more. So vast majority of you listeners most probably are already up to scratch, know about this. You know about the importance of social media. You know about the importance of social media for your business or building your business and brand. That is what this channel and I specialize in, is building a brand. And this is one of the things I'm working on in my own life, trying to get good at this and trying to work with the online space on different online platforms, websites, and social media platforms in order to grow some type of audience, fan base, and ultimately a business, like some customers. And to be honest, I really enjoy it because I'm a content creator at heart, right? So I love producing art and content and work, and then just sharing it with the world. But what better way than to create a business out of that? We all have to pay the bills and actually live at the end of the day. And life is about living, guys. So we need to be able to look after ourselves in that sense. So yeah, doing something you love is absolutely crucial. Now, to be able to do that in the modern age, you need to be able to learn marketing online. You need to be able to get your head around advertising, okay? Which is now, it used to be television ads, radio ads. It used to be paying for articles in magazines. Now, it is all on vast majority of it is on social media, guys. Google ads as well, and the huge tech websites that are ruling the world at the moment, running the show in business, running the show in finances, and even, to be honest, overthrowing governments. Let's face it, guys, these large tech giants and companies have more control over us than governments do. They have, in fact, more information about us than governments do. And they hold more of our finances than governments do. They hold practically all of our data, these companies, whether we like it or not. And this is the modern day age we live in. We can't stop it, we can't reverse it, and all we can do is go forward and embrace it. And to be honest, I love it. I have no problems with privacy. I studied a university media studies, and we actually did a class that was focusing around social media. It was a social media module actually, and they really didn't know what they're talking about much in university. Like they don't teach you anything that's modern at all. All of the things they teach you is like from years ago, so it's very outdated. Outdated, guys, because as you will know, social media and the internet moves very very quickly and progresses forwards extremely incredibly quick. We're not talking about in a few years. We're talking about in a few months, and sometimes within a few weeks. The whole online space could have changed. So you know the way, and by that I mean the way things work, the way things function, the way social media works and websites works, the way you build a website works, and all of that. So they taught us about privacy in university, and they taught us about the protection of data and our data now and in the future, and for businesses. And this is all, of course, absurd because when these courses were made, we had still just the choice to be able to with privacy, about whether to give our data to Google or not. But now the deed has been done. If anyone has ever had a smartphone, that's it. Your privacy is gone forever. And this is not a bad thing. This is not actually as bad as we think. I used to be very cynical about this. I used to, think it's creepy and weird, and that Google listens to every word you say, on your phone, and records your voice data and then sells your data to advertisement companies so that they can advertise something that they have heard you and your friend have a discussion about 20 minutes earlier on during that day or during that week. But it's actually, if the more and more you start to embrace it and to look into it and to really understand the power of tech and actually how good it is for us and how much convenience it gives us in our lives, you will see that it's all about convenience. We get ads that are actually tailored to us, and some things that we're actually likely to be interested in, and things like that, versus just random stuff thrown at us. So there's that. So I'm kind of going off in a little bit of a tangent here anyway. So a little bit of a rant. But basically, to backtrack a little bit, yeah, the fact of the matter is, guys, we are immersed in it. We are in a social media age, and so whether you like it or not, the more you try to avoid it, the less in touch with reality you will actually be. Oddly, weirdly, and strangely enough, I never thought I would be saying that, but indeed, that is the truth right now in this day, and that is great. I personally enjoy, like I said, creating content, uploading it to the internet, and then sharing it with the world, and being able to connect with hundreds of thousands of people, millions of people from all around the world in different countries instantaneously, and share your artwork, share your creative ideas, get real-time feedback, and then work on progress on the ideas some more, and perhaps have an interactive idea. So, for example, on my video gaming YouTube channel, I have series that are interactive. So I'm actually playing a creative building game. I will be building a particular structure over a long period of time, interacting with my viewers live on live streams or on videos. They would be giving me comments and feedbacks about and telling me which things to build next, and we were kind of discussing it together and designing the artwork. So we are discussing on how to create things together, and this is a global, international, online interactive audience that is instant. So this has never been available before. 10 years ago, it was remarkably slow and not working correctly. It was still, things have really matured in terms of technology and internet literally in the last 10 years. And then 20 years ago, it wasn't even around at all. The internet was incredibly slow. It had only just been people only just have had smartphones at that time, and things like that. So it's incredibly amazing if you think about it, and remarkable, guys, how fast this last 2 decades alone technology has leaped. I mean, we have literally gone from living in a non-technological age, jumped straight into living in being immersed in a technological age, whereby our smartphones do everything for us. We rely on our smartphones for everything. They are our maps, our time, um, all of our information, our data, our work notes, our university notes, our just everything basically. So that's social media, and that sets the grounding for why if you avoid these apps, you're not going to be you're going to be it doesn't make any logical sense whatsoever in this modern world to avoid these apps, whether you want to start a business or a brand and build it or not, even if you do not. To be able to interact with your friends and real people in this world, anyone you know, all of your connections, your friends, people you've met from other countries, and just even in your own friends in your own city, if you want to interact with them effectively, then and not miss out, then you really need to know these tools, and the future social media platforms will be the future communication platforms. So with that clear thing out of the way, and that is just, guys, one really tip of the iceberg reason of how important social media is. With all of that out of the way, it is important to understand social media, how it works. So trends, so internet trends. Okay, so understanding internet trends is so important. You've got internet trends, which moves fast. Then you have social media trends. And then inside of these different social media platforms, you have even smaller and faster trends that change on a day-to-day basis. For example, you look at even Instagram hashtags, and Facebook popular news. But for example, you can look at Twitter. Twitter has trending hashtags each day that change every single day. So every single day there's a new trending hashtag on Twitter that everybody is tweeting about that same hashtag, right? And then the next day it's about the London Underground. Then the next day it's about a basketball player. And then the next day it's about the coronavirus. And the next day it's this. So it is, and it seems so instant and fast. So whenever anything happens in the world, one person tweets it, and immediately after, 600,000 people have tweeted it all within the next 70 seconds. And everyone in the world has access to that information about 5 minutes in real time after it's happened in real life. So that is how trends kind of work on social media. So if you're not constantly, it doesn't mean you have to be on social media and have a phone open and be staring at it all day. I don't think that that's healthy, and I don't condone that. And this is not what I mean about being in touch with social media in the modern age. In fact, I believe that you want to be spending most of your day not doing that, not glued to your phone and doing that. But to be in touch with this and to be up to date with these things is very important, because you will understand that once you get onto one social media and then learn it, you will quickly find that it's already outdated. So, for example, many of you here who are already, for example, using Facebook, I'm not sure how many of you are, but I can probably predict that whoever of you listening to this podcast, you viewers, are using it, you are probably over the age of something like 30, to be honest. You probably are over the age of 30 if you're using Facebook. I barely know anyone, for example, anyone in my age range and demographic, or any of my friends. I'm 26 now, who really use that platform. It's already outdated, right? And Facebook has been around, it's only like a 10-year-old platform. So, or a tad more than that, I think 15 years. So it's already, it's not going to be lasting too much longer in comparison to, if you're talking about in comparison to Instagram. Instagram is currently ruling and running the show. It just does everything that Facebook does, but quicker, faster, and more conveniently on our mobile phones. And arguably right now, the craziness about this is that even Instagram now is becoming rivaled with a platform called TikTok, which is where what I brought it up at this. What? Excuse me, blah, 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 I can't really speak at the moment. I meant to say that this is why I brought this platform up at the start. I personally have been following this platform for a long time now. I've been looking at it, trying to understand how it works. And essentially, it is so such a fast-paced platform, um, and this is why it's actually become really, popular, and how it works so well is because it basically super speeds through trends. So it goes through as many trends as Instagram can, but like hundreds of times quicker, all in one day. So it's essentially short form video content. So it's kind of like a new YouTube mixed with a new Instagram. It does practically everything both platforms do. However, the videos, it does it in short form videos. So the videos are limited to 60 seconds. And it does not have pictures that you can post on Instagram. So you cannot post your pictures yet on TikTok. However, this is likely and subject to change. And it's only a matter of time before they probably introduce the ability to make pictures on that platform as well. Furthermore, in the future, I highly think that it is probable that they will probably introduce long form video as well, to be honest. However, this platform has become so successful because you've already finished watching a piece of content in 15 seconds. So content ranges from 15 seconds to 60 seconds. Most of the time, the average video watch time is about 20 seconds, right? And then you scroll to the next one. And although this platform is so advanced that you don't even scroll anymore, so you do not have to scroll through the platform yourself. It actually auto scrolls to the next video, and it tailors and recommends videos for you instantaneously without even your control. However, by the time the more videos you've watched, the platform uses artificial intelligence to learn your patterns and behaviors, and then it learns what you like very quickly and very, very accurately, may I say. And immediately you become in control of all of the people you choose to follow, all of the types of trends and types of content that you choose to consume. And I just think it's fascinating. So I've noticed that when you post on TikTok, the organic reach is extremely high, just like Facebook and Instagram was when they were first introduced. What I mean by that is you will post something and everyone will see it, and this means that everyone who follows you will see it immediately on their feed. Just like in the olden days when you would post a status on Facebook or Instagram and people saw it. Now, if you post a status on Instagram or Facebook, about 5% of everyone who follows you will even see it, and all the rest won't even get pushed into their newsfeed because of the Instagram and Facebook's matured algorithms, which basically means, guys, that there's so much content on those platforms that your post will just get drowned out in all of the rest of the content. And by the time people have even had a chance to get down to yours, there's already been so much content that they've already consumed. So on TikTok, it is there's less content than there are users. Okay, so there's actually now, and this is scary, guys. This is crazy. There is just over 1 billion users on Instagram right now. So it is like one ninth of the world, or 1/8 of the world right now. 1/7, I think, guys, of the world are actually using Instagram. So that is insane. Just over a billion users, 1.2 billion users on Instagram, I believe, or so, maybe 1.3. But TikTok has already 500 million users, just over 500 million users on its platform. So it's almost half the size of Instagram. And Instagram's been around for 10 years or so. TikTok's been around for just around over 2 to 3 years or so. Now, keep in mind that most of TikTok's users are actually Chinese users, because the platform originated in China. However, all the rest, an international audience, is picking up that platform very, very quickly. So it is rapidly spreading around the world, and it is mostly being adopted by young people first and foremost, because those are the people who intuitively understand great social media more than anyone else, and know how to interact with it and create and become users on that platform, create content on that platform, and to make those platforms successful. And that's exactly what's happening now on TikTok. It's actually blowing up. It's insane. So room for thought there, guys. Room for thought. If any of you wish to reach a bigger audience, this would be the platform, right? You would choose. It would be a no-brainer. You would immediately go onto this platform, start producing as much content as you can, and the fact is you will get followers and build an audience, a huge audience, 5 to 10 times quicker. And I have just started my very own TikTok account, and I have seen for myself how crazy it is. I have already got over 1,000 unique, original, and brand new views. So from different viewers, okay, internationally, 1,000 new views on that platform, and I have had my account, guys, for less than 2 weeks. Okay, so it's almost coming up 2 weeks now. It hasn't even been 2 weeks. I've only released a few videos, and I had no followers, 0 followers, and none of my friends, just all pure new organic users. And I did not advertise my video or anything like that. My videos, I just posted them, and naturally, random, viewers who are interested in my niche had been recommended that content organically through the organic reach from TikTok's algorithm. So yeah, it's absolutely insane. I can't wait to see what happens and how that goes on my TikTok account. I will actually keep you guys updated, and I'm going to do future podcasts about this very interesting app in the future. And let you know how it goes. Now, I would like you guys to leave your thoughts about this in the comment section below. Tell me what you think about social media in general. What is your thoughts about this in the future of it? Will you be utilizing social media more, making a deliberate point to try and learn more of it, and to try and post more of your passions on there, and to build some type of presence on social media, so that in the future you will be able to function better in all areas of your life, including business and communication with others, and being up to date with trends and knowledge about how the world works, the digital online world works, or not. Let me know your thoughts down below. Will you be giving TikTok a try? Are you already on TikTok? What age are you if you're listening to this? YouTube tends to have not as many younger, and by younger, guys, at this stage I mean under 17, so under the age of 17, as much as TikTok viewers on it. But most of my demographic on YouTube is usually within the age range of 18, in between 18 and 36. So this is my typical YouTube age range. And then in between 36 and 46 as well is also very popular. And in between 46 and 55 or so, I believe, on my YouTube statistics, even a lot of that age people watch my videos. And in between under 18 is about, it's still a large percent of my viewers, but it is about 24%. So yeah, you would expect that I would have mostly under 18-year-old viewers, considering the content I put out is very to do with the future and future trends, and also my other video gaming channel. But yeah, it's interesting how these different social platforms have different age demographics. So this is why Facebook is actually outdated, and why what you will realize is the people who are still on it, using it, not realizing that it's kind of reached its peak, are actually older people now, guys. People above the age of I think my mum, for example, people like that. So the last generation of people. And yeah, anyway, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this podcast. I will stop there because I'm going to go off on a tangent and a rant. I feel a rant coming. But I look forward to discussing this in future videos. Like I said to you guys, leave your thoughts on social media and on TikTok. Like I said, I hope you have enjoyed this video. Go ahead and check out my main channel, Hot Cuppa Jordan, and my video gaming channel, Hot Cuppa TV. The links are in the description below. I have put my links to those all my other channels in all of these podcasts, in all of the descriptions down below. See you guys soon on the next creator podcast here on this channel, my personal channel, which I am going to rename soon, guys, and I do not know what to name it. If you have any name suggestion ideas, let me know, okay? Just remember that I've got the brands called Hot Cuppa Jordan and Hot Cuppa TV. This is my personal YouTube channel that documents the fact that I'm making both those other channels and just all of my side ideas. So I don't know whether I would call this Hot Cuppa something. I think I would call this, perhaps this might be something like Jordan Clips or Jordan Extras, maybe something like that for this channel. So yeah, let me know if you have any thoughts or suggestions. And I hope you have enjoyed, and we shall see you guys soon, all in the next podcast. Take care, and thanks for tuning in.